Hey you guys, welcome back. So it's October, it's spooky month, spooky season if you will, and I am just in a spooky kind of mood. I love anything scary. I don't know, a thrill seeker, I guess you could say. But before we jump into the story, let me show you my bank. BB&T does this thing for small businesses that you can make anything you want to draw attention to your business. She said that some of the antique dealers and stuff will bring like full-size furniture and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so my possibilities are endless here. So what I chose to do for my prop is this little skeleton dachshund, and he's got his Bartlebo ghosts and his fancy these are the fascinators, and they've got the little collar bow kind of thing. She's got some painted orange and purple toes on front and back. Just went all out. And she's got some little bling on her tail. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah. So she is just decked out. She's ready to go. She's ready to go hang out at the bank. I think I'll bring her tomorrow, but we just got her all dressed up tonight, and I just wanted her to say hi before we got too deep in the video because I'm pretty proud of this. I'm very happy with how this came out. I almost colored the tips of her ears. Honestly, I'm still kind of debating it. Like, how cute would it be if I did like little purple ears or something, or orange ears? I might have to do that. We'll think on it. But anyway, so I don't have a ton of paranormal stories. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never, like, lived in a haunted house. I feel like a lot of YouTubers I watch that tell a bunch of scary stories. They lived in, like, a haunted house or something. Didn't live in a haunted house. Yeah. I haven't had a lot happen to me, but I love paranormal stuff, okay? Like, I can watch it all day. My favorite shows are all ghost something. Ghost Adventures. I used to like Ghost Hunters. I don't think that's even a thing anymore. Paranormal State. Yeah, Paranormal State was one that used to be back in the day. Nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about, but anyway, I love all the ghost shows. I loved like The Haunted. I don't know if you guys used to watch that. But it was like regular people that would come on and they would tell stories about different scary things that happened to them. I swear all those stories started that they bought a house and then something creepy started happening. And yeah, I am not gonna lie, the first like probably like solid month that I worked here. Wow. You could tell when you work too much and your just brain's only thinking about work. But the first couple months that I lived here, I was kind of worried that this place would be haunted because I was like, okay, if ghosts are real, they would be in this house because this house was built by the guy that lived here for like a really long time. Like, basically, his family sold me the house. So he passed away quite some time ago, but his family were renting this house out, from my understanding, to other family members and maybe to like other people that they knew. And they just recently decided to sell it. They have like a couple of houses, rental houses that they have decided to sell because I guess they want to get out of the rental business. But anyway, they sold this house to me. So I have like forever been afraid that there's like something like haunted in this house, but so far really haven't had any experiences. I figured out my bedroom door kind of like closes by itself, but I think it's actually more so like the balance of the door more so than it being haunted. So anyway, I want ghosts to be real really bad, but I haven't had a lot of evidence. But let me just jump into the story after a 4-minute intro of one experience that I had with a kid that I think could have been a paranormal experience. So let's get into it. So I was, I don't know, I was pretty young at the time. I think it was right after my mom started, she maybe either married Dwayne, my stepdad, or they were like dating at the time. I know it was like before my sisters were born. So, my papa, Dwayne's dad, went to this like kind of like yard sale or maybe like a jockey lot or something like that. But he ended up finding this like life-size Barbie doll, you guys. It's like a 3-foot tall Barbie doll. And at the time, it was like almost the exact same height as me. Like it was like huge. So I was pretty excited. This doll, she was a little rough looking to say the least. Like she had been through it, okay? Like the outfit she was, I mean, she was just, she's creepy as fuck. I wish I had a picture of her so I could like show her to you because she was like rugged. And actually I think to this day my grandpa like has her in like the attic somewhere. Fuck this doll. Okay. So anyway, he gives me this doll. And like at first I was like kind of cool with her. Like at the time I was like super into Barbies. That was like my thing when I was little. And I was like, okay, cool. I didn't really know what to do with her. I was like, well, she's too big to play with my other Barbies, so I don't know what her purpose is, but I'll find something. So I like kept her in the room by me and would just kind of have her stand up against the wall or just put her wherever, when I wasn't playing with her. So, fast forward, Rocco, you just scared me. I just saw, like, this ghost head pop up in my screen, and I was like, oh my god, it's this fucking Barbie doll coming to get me. So, anyway, time goes on or whatever, and one night, I'm sleeping, and I, like, kind of woke up, and I was still, like, like, when you wake up and you, like, haven't even opened your eyes yet, but you're, like, consciously awake? Well, I heard something as I'm laying there. I heard this like really weird like kind of creaking noise, and I was like, what could that be? Like it should have been like pitch black. What am I talking about? It should have been like dead silent, like, and I could just hear this like weird creaking noise, and I finally had the guts to like kind of like squint my little eyes so I could just like see something, and I could see this fucking doll turning its head back and forth like super slow, and it was like the plastic that I was hearing like creaking, it was like really slow. It was like some straight out of that, you remember that Dead Silence? I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm dating myself. I'm not that old, but like I feel like if you're a younger audience, you probably don't know anything I'm talking about. But Dead Silence, it was this movie. It had all these like ventriloquist dolls in it, and this was like some shit like straight out of that movie. Like this fucking doll, you guys. Swear to God, it was like moving its head back and forth. And maybe I have never had sleep paralysis in my life, and maybe this was the one time I had it, and maybe that's what it was. Or maybe that fucking doll was haunted. Who knows? But I put the bitch in the attic, and I don't think she, like, saw the light of day for, years after that. So screw her. I don't know what her deal was. I don't know why she was moving that night. Maybe I was asleep. But again, never happened any time before that. Never happened after that. I've never had, like, sleep paralysis. Like, that's not ever been a thing for me. So it would be very strange for that to have been the one time I had sleep paralysis. I mean, who knows? I'm guessing that if you're a skeptic, that's probably what you're going to guess, is it was sleep paralysis. But I just have trouble believing that because I've never had it since, you guys. And that doll still gives me the fucking creeps. Ugh, I just remember I, like, laid there for so long trying to go back to sleep, and I could just hear it. Like, I have such vivid memories of it. Like, I don't know. If it was a dream, I remember that a hell of a lot better than I've ever remembered any other dream, period. Like, so, I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Do you have any paranormal stories that you want to share with me? Because I love ghost stories. I really do. That's, like, all I watch is, like, ghost stuff or, like, scary stories. Or I really like those channels that they, like, read scary stories to you, like, off of Reddit and stuff. Love those. I could listen to them forever. So, anyway, I'm going to go back and I'm going to turn my Ghost Adventures on or something spooky. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. I love a good paranormal story. I wish I had more for you guys. I haven't had a lot of experiences. I would say I should go ghost hunting, but like, I don't think I'd like that very much. I do not think I'd enjoy that at all, actually. So that's probably not in the cards for me. But maybe one day something haunted will happen at my house and I can share it with you guys. I shouldn't say that because I don't really want anything haunted to happen at my house, but like also I kind of do a little bit, so who knows. If I ever have a paranormal update and anything happens, trust me, I will let you guys know. But yeah, comment your scary stories down below. Tell me about little paranormal experiences that you've had. Have you ever seen a doll move in its head in the middle of the night? You know, there was this YouTuber, sorry, I'm like really rambling at this point and I know nobody cares, but for those like 10 people that like may watch to the very end, I was watching Aphrodite. He's like a psychic, and he had his cousin on his like little video, and she was talking about scary stuff that's happened to her, and she told this story about this baby doll that in the middle of the night she like heard its little foot clunk and hit the floor, and she like looked over and she like left it in this like, I think like a bassinet or something, and it like had its little leg hanging out, and she didn't leave it there, and she heard like the clunk. So I'm telling you, it's not just me. Let me know if you've had any haunted doll stories or paranormal stories in general. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.